Hello, welcome back to another Move Mountains Pilates workout. My name is Jess and welcome to day 9 this will be. So far in, you're doing good. Okay, now today's props, I have a slew of things. My band broke in the middle of the workout. Now you won't be surprised, but I was surprised. So grab a band. I usually like the blue Marathon band, like a medium tension and one that's nice and long, but I made do with half of the band today and it was fine. And that one is a little bit lighter than the blue strength, but it worked nonetheless. Then you also need your hand weights or toning balls, and then maybe one of these squishy mini stability balls. So basically grab all of your props and you're going to start lying down on your back. All right, so we're basically going to start the same way we did yesterday. We've got our toning balls or hand weights and we're going to reach them up to the sky. Right away today, let's find imprint and lift the legs up in the air tabletop. Then on your exhale, let's reach opposite arm and leg. Inhale, return. Exhale, reach. Holding your imprint steady is your main priority. So that determines how far down your arm and leg go. You get that feeling of reaching your opposite hand and knee up higher to the sky when you reach out. Building strength and stability through your core. Your balance comes from your core. So we got to prepare it for what's coming later. Let's finish off with 4 more. 3, 2. Last one here, and then we'll do it again. But first, some crunches. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower down. Arms will just hover above the floor as you curl up, reaching forwards out of your weights. Remember, you're keeping your chin tucked during that. Tucking the chin before your head even leaves the floor so that you're getting your neck into a good position for the least amount of tension. And by the way, if your neck still tends to bother you with the ab work, chances are it just needs to be strengthened. It's totally normal for your neck to get a little bit tired, as long as it doesn't create too much pain. All right, we're gonna finish off our last one here and hold it up. Holding it up here, let's reach opposite arm and leg. Now, since we're holding our crunch really steady, you're reaching your arm basically just to the ceiling. You don't wanna reach it so far back that you lower down. Stay curled up to the same degree the whole time. Bring your chest towards your thigh. Let's go 4, 3. Pulling that belly button down deeper with each reach. And after that last one, lower down, take a little break. Okay. And then remember our topsy-turvy thing from yesterday? Similar idea here. We just need one of the toning balls. And we'll start with that toning ball held in that right hand. Legs up tabletop, and you're gonna flex up. Left hand goes behind the head, right arm reaches to the sky. Then we're also going to reach your right leg long. And then holding this shape, you're going to open your left elbow wide, catch yourself on the floor and lie down on your side. The right leg is just long in the air and your arm is reaching to the sky as you do that. Then we scoop the belly, lead by bringing your waist back first. Lie on your back, the knee and the elbow lift back up and you're on your back perfectly into that same start position. And then you repeat, you open the elbow, you let the elbow catch you as you roll to your side. And then you scoop your belly, reach your elbow, knee towards the sky. Your weight stays reaching to the sky the whole time. And that's really gonna help you, almost giving you guidance as to where to go each time. I like an exhale to get into the position. An inhale to pause. And then an exhale to get into the other position. Inhale to pause. If you want this harder, maybe you reach both legs long, and then your feet catch you on the floor, and then they both hover in the air as you roll back to your back. Whatever works for you, getting deep into obliques, building body awareness and stability and balance, and core strength. Let's go for another 3. It's okay if you're a little wobbly. That's normal. One more time. And then no more there. I'm gonna sit up so that I can turn around so that I can look at you guys during this, but you could stay on your back where you were. Now that weight goes into your left hand, right hand behind the head. Let's crunch up, reach your left leg long, roll onto your right side, that right elbow catches you, and then roll back onto your back. Leaving that weight reaching to the sky. Scooping the belly to pull you back. That top left oblique leads the way, rolling the hip back, then the rest of you, pointing the knee to the sky to get there. And then if you did it on the first side, do it here, both legs long maybe. Ooh, and try not to roll right over. If it's not at least a little wobbly, it's not challenging enough, right? The goal today is working balance, so you should feel wobbly. We've got this. This side's definitely more wobbly for me. Totally normal to have one side that feels different. 3. 2. 1 more. And then no more. Okay, next, let's just flip right over. Heading onto hands and knees, and we're going to put one of those weights on our low back like yesterday. Hands are underneath shoulders, fingers spread wide. Push a little away from the floor and close the front of your abs. Opposite arm and leg reach. Inhale, lower, exhale, change sides. Hopefully you don't drop your ball. Now, if you're okay with holding the ball there and you want more, if you have a toning ball or if you even have one of those mini stability balls, you could put one of those underneath one knee. So, toning ball is really small. It works if it's squishy. If it's a hard one, it's not gonna work so well. And then you got your other one on your low back. Knees are level, so one's hovered. And then you gotta stay on one side. It's easier if you reach the leg first, then add in the arm. And then maybe everything goes down together. Then maybe you can start to make that more fluid, reaching arm and leg together. Same idea if you're using that mini stability ball, knee is on top of it. Nice and wobbly, really building some deep strength in the core. Let's just go for another 3. 2. 1 more. And then change sides. If you kept alternating because you didn't have the ball, that's fine, you'll just keep alternating. Take a second to find your perfect spot. And then whenever you're ready, reaching. I feel like I'm not on the perfect spot. That perfect spot does make a huge impact, so adjust as much as you might need to. We have 4 more. 2. Last one. And then get yourself off. And then down dog. Press yourself up. hit those hips high and pedal out your ankles. Let's just bring a little bit of mobility to the ankles. We're about to do a whole lot of standing work, so we want to prepare them effectively. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then just walk your hands to your feet, folding over. Roll your way back up. Okay, now we need your toning balls again here. And we're just going to stand. Now keep in mind, if your mat is on the squishy side, it's gonna be harder to balance. So you might wanna go on the flat floor and you might wanna be close to something you can hold on to. Feet together, arms by your sides with your weights. Let's start simple. Opposite arm and knee lift. And lower and change sides. Exhale up, inhale down. Using the exhale to lift to give you that core connection, helping you with your balance. And you might also use this more simple exercise to find your stable spot that you're gonna stare at. That makes a huge difference with balance work, is just staring at something still. Last one each side. We're about to make it a little bit more challenging. Hold your right knee and left arm up. That left arm's just gonna reach straight out in front. Open and close. So you're opening opposite arm and leg out to the side, fighting to stay strong and stable. You are squeezing the glute of your standing leg. Watch that your hip's not falling out to the side. Pull it to center. Working the side of that glute as you push down through the heel. And take your time with that. Again, you can hold on to a wall or something if needed. 3, 2, 1. Shake that out and change sides. Find your balance. Opposite arm and leg. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Are you standing on the same area of your foot? If you're a little bit different on this side, check in with that. Notice if maybe you're doing something funny. And maybe it's just your two sides are different. That's perfectly normal. I just thought about reaching down more with my other arm holding the weight, and it helped me out a lot. That sense of opposition typically helps. So reaching down, not physically really moving, but that might help you to feel more grounded. Almost like a phantom limb. Your arm is your phantom limb on the ground. As if you have another leg on the ground. We only have one more. Lower, and we're changing sides again, but this time same arm. So I'm back to standing on my left leg, right knee up and right arm is up. Same thing except same sides opening and closing, and it's probably more wobbly. If your arm's getting tired, you could do a bent elbow or do it just without your weight. Growing tall like there's a string pulling the crown of your head to the sky. Let's just go for 3, 2, and 1. Shake that one out, change sides once again. Squeeze the glute, reach to the sky, reach out in front, exhale, open, inhale, close. Not worrying about how far you open at all. As soon as you open too far, the hips wiggle, and if the hips wiggle, you wiggle. So just go to the point where you're solid. Your range does not matter here at all. 2 more. And shake it out. And then grab your flex band. We're going to stand on the band right in the middle of it. Feet can be together, but if your band's pretty tight, you could do feet a little bit apart. Just grab some tension, nothing too tight, but a little bit for sure. Find your balance on, I'm gonna do my left leg first. Open the right out and in. It doesn't really matter which side you're doing, maybe you're mirroring me. Definitely a bit more wobbly, pressing out into that band. Maybe you're holding a wall, holding the band in maybe one hand instead of two so you can hold on to something. Do what you gotta do. And again, don't worry so much about how far you open. Instead, how stable can you stay? Maybe not that stable, and that's okay. Let's go 4, 3, 2, reaching your head higher to the sky. And then we'll just change sides. Shake it out. Find your balance and exhale, open. Reaching up to the sky, you're growing up nice and tall. We've got this. Finding that stability from your powerhouse, from your core. That's why we warmed up your core so much. Keep that waist tight. Whew. Okay, hopefully your band does not snap like mine. I have had this for years now, so makes sense. Still long enough on one side to use half of it, so that's what I'll keep doing for my last few. Hopefully I don't snap it again. It's scary more than anything. What would this class be without a little bit of drama, right? Luckily, I have a whole roll of the blue band that I like. Both the bands I've been using so far are not my favorite ones. This one's a little too light for my liking. And I've just been too lazy to open the box that has the whole roll of the blue one in because I'll have to cut it up, measure it. But it looks like I have to do that now. So in the next couple of workouts, I'm sure you'll see that I have finally done that. All right, that's more than enough. Shake it out. Great work there. Then let's put your only right foot in. I'm gonna turn to the side and I'm gonna stand close to a wall just in case. Squat down. Right hand holds both ends of the band. I like my left hand on my hip. And then we're just gonna tap in and out. As you tap your right foot out, you're pulling on the band. So you want your right arm bent and stable. Stretch the band as you tap. And if your band's maybe not long enough after snapping, or if it's too tight, that's okay. You could either do it without or just work with what you've got. Can you go lower? Stay really stable on your left leg. That's the focus. The right leg gets a little bit of work with the press, but it's the left glute that's working to hold you still. 2. Last one, let's hold the leg long. Pulse up and down. Make sure your right arm stays stable holding the band. Stretch the band a little bit with each pulse, if your band allows for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll just change sides. All right, squat it down, set your left arm, and then tap your toe back. Make sure your band's not gonna fly off your foot either. We do not need any more workplace hazardous injuries. I don't know, it's not an injury, but you know what I mean. No more workplace incidents up in here. Can you go lower? 3 more. 2. Last one, hold the leg long and pulse. Trying to limit how wobbly your right knee is. Might even help just to put your hand on your knee. Core is tight, remember that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll set the band to the side. Take it out. We're gonna take a little intermission from glutes and we're gonna walk our tightrope. So I'm at the top of my mat, that's where I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna move a little to the side. Walk probably backwards on the tightrope if you're also at the top end of your mat. Just imagining like you're literally on a tightrope and you're walking from front to back. Move my toning ball so I don't step on those. Now this might be super easy. If it is, try doing it while turning your head side to side. Remember how staring at one stable spot helps you? Not staring at a stable spot makes it harder. You can do whatever you want with your arms. And if this is still easy, close your eyes. You should have your mat underneath you as guidance. And it really feels like you're gonna fall off your tightrope. Channeling your inner Jack Sparrow here. Practical life skills. What if you get pulled over and you can't do this while sober? How embarrassing, right? And we'll just finish one more walk back and forth. All the way back to where you started. And then shake that out. One more exercise today. It's a single leg deadlift. I'm just gonna use no props. You could add in your weights if you want. That will make it harder, or even your flex band. Otherwise, feet together. I've got my wall like almost an arm's length away, so it's there if I need it. Feet together. Let's find our balance on your left leg. Right knee's gonna lift, single leg deadlift. We're gonna reach the right leg back as we hinge from the hips. You can do whatever you want with your arms. Sometimes it helps to reach them forwards. And then drive it up, lift that knee up in the air, and repeat. Exhale, reach forward, cinch up your core for stability. Inhale, drive it up. Take your time with this. It's not an easy one, that's for sure. That's why we saved it for last. Your left knee's a little bit soft. It's just not hyper locked in place. You're relying on the muscles for balance, not relying on just the joint. Let's try 3. And it's okay if you're not going down very far. Just go to where you feel good. You could even just tap your toe on the mat if your balance is quite wobbly on this side. Whatever works for you. Ooh, came up too fast on that one. One more time. And then that side's done. Shake it out. Enjoy the burn. Change sides. Find your balance. Lift your knee and hinge. Exhale, zipper up that core, staying drawn into your center. Hips are staying relatively level, not going so low that our left hip wants to lift up. And let's just go for another 2. And last one. And no more. Okay, now a couple stretches. Let's just spread the arms, fold over your legs, hang heavy. Either put fingers on the floor or hands on your knees. Lift your chest, stick your tail out. Try to get your back really straight. And then stick your hip from side to side. Stretching those outer glutes and your hamstrings. Both worked really hard today. Just 1 or 2. Oh, and then fold over your legs. Roll back up. Another circle at the top. And that's it for today. How did you do? How was your balance? Any drastic differences on your 2 sides? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I can help you fix those imbalances if you let me know. Anyways, congrats on another day, and I hope the rest of your day goes smoothly. I'm so proud of you. You're becoming the person that you're manifesting, the person that you've always wanted to be, hopefully. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.